Hello, my name is Ket Cheney.
And my name is Sujitha Kadurasan. Welcome back to The Slice.
This week is Tech Week for Orange Light Productions. This week is when they will add all their tech elements to the show. They add in their set, props, costumes, and so much more. The cast and crew have been working very hard to make the show come to life. Some students even come in on Saturdays to help build the set and work on technical elements. The show is Make 'em Laugh and opens next week. This past weekend was a very busy and exciting weekend for our marching band. They started with the football game this past Friday. Ohio University's marching band, the Marching 110, joined them for the game and performed halftime with our band for post-game.
On Saturday, our marching band performed at the school session at Ohio State University. Let's go to Samira to take a closer look at this event and the halftime performance at the Ohio State versus Ohio University game.
Hey Pioneers, today we're going to be taking a look at the OSU and OU joint halftime performance and look at Orange traveling to OSU for the skull session.
My first drill I wrote for Ohio University was in 2005, and basically I had asked for the program and kind of learned how to use it, and the director asked me, I was a sophomore in college, going into my junior year, and he asked me to help out writing a new pregame show for the band. This whole year I've kind of had this mindset of kind of writing for two bands, even for our own band. Like the first show we wrote this year with the Orange and Blue show was kind of the same concept of writing for two different kind of uniforms, two different visual elements, right? So with OU and OSU, I wrote the second movement of the four-part show. So there's a first movement that Dr. Hook wrote, and I'm the director of Ohio State. I wrote the second movement to a song called What Is Hip. And then got them into the dance block. They're going to do a dance together, which will be pretty cool, and then do the final movement later on. Ohio University uses squad-based drill. Ohio State uses row-based drill. Similar in some ways, but also a little bit different. So the challenge was making sure the right drill that was achievable by both groups, despite the differences in styles, but also visually interesting. So we will be performing pretty much everything we have in our repertoire for the season. You know, we get to play for about 45 minutes before Ohio State comes in. Skull session doors open at 4 o'clock, and when the crowd comes in, we start playing. And we basically are the opening band basically for the Ohio State band when they come in. And we'll play one of our traditional songs we play all the time. It's really our song. It's called Kids. Kids Aren't All Right by the Offspring. And we'll play that for our special song. Yeah.
That's all for today, Pioneers. Now, back to the desk.
This weekend, our marching band is traveling to Paris, Ohio for the Graham Band Festival. They will be performing their country show with songs Heads Carolina, Wagon Wheel, Ain't No Love in Oklahoma, and Me and My Gang. There will be many other bands from all over the state at this festival performing their shows as well.
At the football game this Friday, our marching band and Berlin's band will be doing a joint halftime show. They will be performing 4 songs together and doing a combined dance break at the end.
Art Club had their first meeting last week. They started their meeting with an introduction to the officers and some important information for the year. Then they made some art by painting CDs. Everyone got to paint and take one, and they will be selling the rest at Arts Fest at the end of the year. Here's Natalie with a closer look into the club.
Hi Pioneers, today we're going to be talking about Art Club. I joined Art Club because I love art. I want to be an art teacher when I grow up and a tattoo artist, and just art means so much to me. It's like my safe space, and so joining Art Club my freshman year was a big part of that. And as I've gone through the years of being in Art Club, I just love it more and more, and the Spring Arts Festival is always the best. So people should join Art Club because it is just a fun way to experience an art class without having to take an art class. So if you want to dip your toes into taking an art class, this is like one of the best ways that you can do it, because it's after school. It's only till about 3:30 every month, once a month, and it's super easy, low commitment. If you can't show up, that's okay. If you want to still learn about the meeting, that's okay, and you can ask the art teachers, the officers, like myself, and it's just a fun way to like get exposure and be in an art class without being in an art class.
So you should join Art Club because it is a great opportunity to get a little socialization. It's low pressure. It's about art making. You don't have to be a good artist. It's about building the community. We do a lot of community-based projects. We've got some service learning opportunities for you to earn hours if you're a volunteer person as well. And it's just kind of a very chill environment for you to come hang out with friends and make a little art and have a little fun. Okay, so my favorite activity from last year was probably when we tie-dyed our own t-shirts for club. We had Business Club run the decals for them for Art Club and AHS, and I didn't wear mine today. I forgot. But then the kids learned how to tie-dye, and we learned different techniques of tie-dye, and we had some experts in the room that had done tie-dye before, so it was really cool to see everybody kind of collaborate and come together and make these crazy things. And then they went home in a bag, and you didn't know what it was going to look like for like 2 weeks, and then they came back and they looked all different, and it was very cool. It was a neat individual project. Yeah.
That's all for today. Now, back to the desk.
That's all for today, Pioneers. With The Slice, I'm Kat Cheney.
And I'm Sujitha Kadurasan. Stay artsy, Pioneers. Have a great day.